Hi guys, happy Thursday to you and happy National Catfish Day. Yes, today is National Catfish Day. Now, if you've kind of been looking at Facebook pictures and things like that of mine, you notice I pretty much every afternoon go fishing. And one of the things I've been catching a lot lately is catfish. But I've been throwing those back because I want them to get a little bigger. But today, I want to do a recipe for you that catfish that's a little different. Everybody goes ahead and, everybody fries catfish. Some folks will season it and run it in the oven or just saute it in the skillet, things like that. But this is something that the other day while I was out fishing, I had a little CD on of B.B. King, the blues man. And it got me thinking. He was from Indianola, Mississippi. And when I was looking up things about Indianola, I found a restaurant called The Crown, which had this wonderful catfish dish called Catfish Allison. So I figured, hey, B.B. King, catfish, Indianola, The Crown, hey, let's put it all together and I'm going to show you this wonderful recipe. Now, I always talk about changing recipes and making them yours. I have a little something in here for that, for you if you want to change a little bit. But the first thing is, look, here's our nice catfish fillet, okay? This is just a catfish fillet, and you notice this is the bottom side because I want to season it first. All I want to do with our catfish fillet, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and here's what you have to remember. Remember, things have two sides. Whether it's a piece of chicken, whether it's a piece of catfish, everything has two sides. So you want to make sure you season both sides. There you go. That's good. Okay? Now, this is a dish that has a sauce that goes on top of it, and then it bakes in the oven. So what I'm starting with here is softened butter. Okay? To the softened butter, I'm going to do a little bit of Worcestershire. And of course, you guys have seen me cook. Always adapted and adjusted to, the mood that day. A little bit of hot sauce. Now, this is where I changed up this recipe a little bit, okay? I add a little bit of Creole seasoning, a little bit of my Creole seasoning to it. And the recipe calls for mayonnaise, okay? But if you all don't know this, Monica is not the mayonnaise fan. So whenever I make tuna salad or chicken salad, I don't use much mayonnaise in it because she's not the mayonnaise fan. So look what I did today. Here I used just a little bit of mayonnaise and I'm using one of her favorite things, honey mustard. So I hope they don't mind that I took this recipe and changed it up a little bit where we're going to get our mayo and our honey mustard in. Because I know she loves honey mustard. That's why I decided to do that. So if you're not a mayo fan, and I know a lot of folks aren't mayo fans, try this with the mustard, okay? It'll change a little bit, but look at what's happening here. This soft butter is going to be a nice base, okay? Imagine, how often when we bake something in the oven, we put butter on a piece of fish, or often during Thanksgiving, we butter a turkey, and so it'll brown off so that skin gets all nice and brown and crispy. So here, I'm just taking that soft butter, kind of mashing it up a little bit, getting it mixed in to that mayo, that hot sauce, that Worcestershire, that little bit of Creole seasoning. And now we're going to put a little bit of green onion into this. So I have just a little bit of green onion. And we just want to put some of this green onion in. Oh, might as well get the rest of this little bit that's left. All right, come on, baby, hop in. Oh, look at you, didn't cut. I don't know if that happens to you all. Sometimes I always have one spot that for some reason it won't cut all the way. All right, let's get that in. Now, this next thing may seem a little bit odd to you to put into a dish, especially with seafood. This is one of those discussions that folks have all the time. Oh, it goes together. No, it doesn't go together. Do you believe in putting cheese with seafood? All right. I tell you what, one of the greatest things I did that I thought was so good, I fried oysters, put them back in the shell, then did a little butter garlic on top with some Parmesan cheese. Oh, yes. So in this recipe, Look, a little shredded parmesan. Now, you know, sometimes parmesan is shredded finer than this, is a little smaller, you know, but, you know, hey, remember, use what you have. So we're just going to get this all stirred in together. And, you know, it might be a little easier with the parmesan, a smaller shred, but hey, use what is there. Now remember, we seasoned our catfish with just salt and pepper. We have a little bit of Creole seasoning in here, but all we're going to do is take this and put this right on top. We're just going to smear this right over this fish. And you know, that's one of the things I was reading about the Crown, is that they do catfish a lot of different ways, but one of the ways they don't do it is fried. Right? I heard they even made a catfish pate. That sounds good if you're a pate fan. But look at this, gang. Now the oven is preheating at 350 degrees. Hey, you know that little bit extra parmesan? Let's just go ahead and put that right on the top. Why not? Let's just use it all. So this is going to go in the oven, 350 degrees, 25 minutes. What's going to happen is, remember that butter in there that's soft, that butter is going to melt and spread that sauce out. Mayonnaise is oil and eggs, so that's going to create a sheen as well. And then, hey, we put the honey mustard in, so that's going to give a flavor. So let me grab this because, you know, yeah, I have one in the oven. I put one in a little earlier. I want you to take a look at this. This is what it looks like before it goes in, and this is what it looks like after. So you can see the cheese is melted. Look at that butter running all around. You know, this is something now, I'm putting this on non-stick foil. And remember, with non-stick foil, there's a shiny side and a dull side. The part that the food won't stick on is the dull side. So non-stick foil, shiny, dull, the food goes on the dull side. So I did it on non-stick foil because I had a feeling with that butter, with that cheese and everything melting, because it won't stick, I'm going to get this and serve this on a plate for Monica for lunch. That way I can take some nice bread and get all of that sauce off around it since it's on a non-stick, all right? So I tell you what, how about this, a little something different to celebrate National Catfish Day? So we have to thank, I think it's Miss Evelyn and Jennifer, mother-daughter, that still run the Crown restaurant to this day. So thank y'all for sharing those family recipes with us, and I'm looking forward to maybe going to the Crown next time I'm in Indianola, Mississippi. So for WWL-TV, I'm Chef Kevin Belton, and happy Catfish Day. We'll see you soon. Stay safe, everybody.